Hello everyone, today we will continue to play the fishing event. The main goal here is to use by 10 lines in order to be able to rush through the lakes until you reach the last lake, the polar glacier, because there are the best rewards. Then you can use by one if you want to spend more time in the fishing event and also break the lines where there is not enough tension. Your main goal is to look for the too much tension rather because then is the better chance to get the legendary fish and also the gold tickets, the exchange in the shop, in the premium exchange. Also the best rewards here are the runes, the etched runes. So this is what you are looking for, like elemental crit, like the main rune, the arrow of echoes, and also the new rune. This one is very helpful because will also increase the chances for the main weapon skill, and this means you'll have a better chance for getting tracking eye. So if you can get both runes, if you have 3 open spots, you can get both, and also the elemental build, you will like to use the elemental crit here. Also, getting back to the event, if you don't want to waste too much time, you can also use always the by 10 line multiplier and go through all your lines until at the end, but always break the line where there is not enough tension because then most likely you'll not get a good fish. So let's get started. Let's spend all 100 lines and see what we can get. We'll always buy the new lines from the shop as soon as we progress to the next lake. Also, you will see in the shop here you can buy the breaking lines, get the new fish lines. Also, you have few in first lakes. As soon as you advance further, you will get more lines like here. There are 5. So if you are using by 10, you will use 2. There are 6 left. Also, when you unlock the next lake, the last one, you'll have another 5 by 5, 25 more lines. So let's get started. You want to look for the middle light green to get a perfect the best chances to increase the most for the legendary fish. Keep pressing it. Now is where we want to keep it to have the message too much tension because now is the most probability to get the legendary fish. As I said, here it is, the legendary fish. Now it go again, the perfect run. If your tension do not reach over the limit, over the too much tension message, try to break the line. Because you have enough spare lines to buy in the shop after that. It doesn't happen too often when you are using by 10, most likely when you use one line at a time it happens more often. I will show you because I have 73 for the 3 extra lines. As you see now, you cannot get the too much tension message. Even if you keep press it for long enough, you'll eventually get the fish, but don't get too much tension. The line will break around 125 meters, so even if I'm going back from that, we'll still get the fish, so it's not really worth it. I will catch it because I don't want to spend one spare line for it. We have multiplier by 5 in the shop, so we'll go back to by 10 and spend all of them. Also buy every line that you can get in the shop. At the end you will end up with more silver, have another legendary fish and a gold ticket. I remember that in the first event I didn't buy all the extra lines from the shop and I was spending the coins to get the rewards Was a big mistake. Don't do that. By every line you can get, you will get over 1000 kilograms. Very easy. And you may get 3 or even 4 etched runes. Here is the last lake. And you want to keep that in the tension. Sometimes it turns red at the end, so be careful to don't break it, because it will also break, as you know, if it's too much tension. Let's keep going. Now it may go red, so we have to be careful about it. Okay, now we are on the last layer, so we have the last part in the shop unlocked. So now it's what I was saying, buy every fishing lure that you can get. Even if you spend 12,000 tickets, silvers, you will go over that. We already have 28k left. Also we have some spare lines here. So now we can see how many points we can get at the end. We also have some tasks left. I also recommend to you to do the event in the last 2 days, because then you have the most tasks completed. If you are left with few lines, you'll not be able to do it by 10 multiplier. Okay. Now you get the most points, the silver tickets, and also the legendary fishes. We already have 700 kilograms. Try to keep it in the red zone as further as you can. Now have the red and the legendary fish. Most of the times when it goes red at the end, when there are like 5 meters left or something like that, most likely if you don't break the line and keep it in the red zone, you will get a legendary fish. As you saw, it was below the too much tension, but because I saved it, most of the times you will also get that legendary fish and the gold ticket. Don't worry about the gold tickets, because they are no longer deleted after the event is over, so we'll carry over to the next one. So therefore you are not losing the gold tickets even if you do not spend it in your first event. And again the same thing happened. It was red in the last few meters and we got another legendary fish. We have like 50 left. We will see also how many silver tickets we have, like how many runes we can get. That was very close call to lose it. I have started my event with 0 gold tickets. So we'll see how many we'll have at the end. Again, the same thing happened. It turned red and we have another goldfish and a ticket. Okay, already reached the 1000 kilograms. Usually you will get around 12 gold tickets. I'm not sure if after the update if you may get more. So this is the last one for today. Okay, let's see in the shop. So right now we have 66k for the silver. So we can get at least 2 runes. So I recommend you to spend on runes first. Also, you can reach above 80k sometimes. So you can also get the 2 random grade, S grade, but get that only if you are very focused to reach chaotic or mystic 3 or something like this. Otherwise, make sure that the etched runes are the best reward to get in this game. Same here, don't spend on keys, shovels or anything like this, because as I told you, now the gold tickets are in the bag. So following this rule, everything that is in the bag is there to carry over to the next event. So you'll not lose this after the event is over. This being said, help us with a like and also a share to your friends and guildmates.